My name is Kepka, and this is my solo guide to Bonemass.
What I'm trying to do is make this boss fight as easy as possible. And so what I've done is I prepared a bunch of food. Got turnip stew here. This is super easy to make. It's just 1 raw meat and 3 turnips. This is lox meat. Now this is kind of difficult to get, especially if you're under geared for it. I mean, I don't have the best gear. I'm still wearing the troll leather stuff, but I did upgrade this quite a few times. And sausages. Now this is super easy to get. You're gonna get a bunch of intestines from being in the swamp in general. The Draugrs all drop it. I did also go ahead and make myself some medium healing mead, some poison resistance mead. You're definitely going to need the poison resistance here. I'm not so sure if we're going to need the healing mead. I just went ahead and made this just in case if there's any kind of oh shit moments. To make these frost arrows, which the Bonemass is actually weak to, you're going to need to come up into the mountain biome or snow biome and farm drakes up here that drop these. If you tell me the name, freeze glands. Now you could go ahead and make a frost resistance potion, but that takes forever. It takes a decent amount of resources, and if you haven't been producing honey, then you're not going to actually be able to make them. So what you can do is just set up a bunch of campfires along the way up into the mountains, and you won't take freeze damage. Now, you will turn cold, and you do get this debuff, the cold debuff, health regen minus 50%, same thing, well, actually, stamina regens 25%, but, at least you won't freeze, at least you won't take damage over time while you're up here. You're also going to need obsidian and an iron pickaxe to actually mine the obsidian, and it's up here, just usually alongside the side of the mountains here. You can even find obsidian on the tops of mountains as well. Oh my god, worst case scenario. So to even make the frost arrows, you will need your workbench at level 4. And you saw my very terrible kill on one of the drakes. I got some freezing glands, got my obsidian. You already should have feathers. It's pretty easy to gather. And then, of course, wood. And I would suggest bringing at least 100 frost arrows to the fight.
So one tip I do have is you can actually get your hoe, come over to these puddles that you see in the swamp, raise the ground a little bit. Go back to flatten, and you can actually just flatten it out, and you don't have to raise all of the ground. And you can get rid of all of these puddles and potential hazards while you're trying to kite the boss.
So after finished raising a lot of these different puddles and everything around the boss summoning area, kind of have a decent sized little area to kind of run him around and fight him. The idea here is to what I did here is built these roofs up top, and the idea I have is just kind of to be able to just run him through here and keep kiting him, so that way I have the shelter here. I don't have the wet debuff, and we're gonna see how this fight goes. So I'm about to start the fight here. I went ahead and used a poison potion already. Gonna go ahead and use my lox meat and turnip stew, and I'm sticking inside here to just not be wet and to make sure that my rested buff is good. Once my health is full, I'm gonna go ahead and start the fight. To summon the boss, you're gonna need 10 of these withered bones, and just go ahead and offer it at the altar. Now you want to run back a little towards your arena, and as soon as he spawns, just go ahead and start unloading on him.
Throughout the fight, Bonemass will throw a blob. When it lands, it will spawn 3 enemies, a blob and different varieties of skeletons. Make sure to kill the ads or you'll be overwhelmed by them eventually. When Bonemass looks like he's going to vomit, back away from him. He spews out clouds of poison. In hindsight, the walls, roofs, and fires were not needed for this fight. I would still suggest clearing an area in the swamp to fight Bonemass in. Having good food, poison-resist potions, healing potions, an iron mace, and ice arrows are more than enough to take this boss down.
And that's that. So this here is the cheese strategy. If you don't want to actually try and fight the boss, you can just build up onto the tree. Goes my stamina. And, you know, I have some support beams here. I made myself a little stairway so it's easier to get in. Come up here, build yourself a little shelter just like this. And if you did it right, you should be able to summon the boss and literally just shoot down at him with your arrows. Summoning the boss now and gonna test out this house that I made way up here in this tree. Oh, what the heck? That was really weird. Please let me make it up here. Okay, I made it up. That I have no idea what happened there. But yeah, as you can see, the boss is down below. Can't really do anything. And you can just shoot straight down at him. So if you prefer to do it this way and not have to worry about his poison or anything, then yeah, here you go.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you found this guide helpful. I apologize for some of the audio. I didn't realize I was having issues during recording. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below.